Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Guppy Boy 9000. I am back at y'all with another video review. And today, we're not going to be talking much about figures, but more or less, we're going to be talking about action figure rides and motor vehicles that you can give your characters. Now, if you're like me and you kick bash and you customize and you you world build your own like collection of characters and you want cool motorbikes for them to use, like for like I guess you could say photo photography, stop motions, or just to put up on a shelf and look cool. And, or if you just have like, I guess you could say Marvel Legends and stuff like that and you want to give them all cool bikes, here you go. So today we're going to be taking a look at none other than the CyberPunk Yaiba Kusanagi bike by Figma, which is, in my opinion, one of the coolest bikes ever made. And then on top of that, we're going to be taking a look at this bad boy, which is the Akira bike by Kaneda, which I don't know the fucking name of the bike, but we're just going to call it Kaneda's bike or the Akira bike because that's what it's known for. And this right here is the most iconic motorcycle bike in history. There will never be another motorcycle as iconic as this motorcycle bike, other than probably the motorcycle bikes that you see from Tron, which in all honesty, those are just copies from this. So yeah, but other than that, okay, so taking a look at these. Now, if you want a cool motorcycle bike that you can put with your collection, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. These right here are just pure beauties. They're pure beauties. And I can't even pronounce my words right. But yes, these are pure beauties, man. Look at these. Now, I'm not even gonna lie. I just copped these. I copped this one, I want to say, last week, and it just came in Monday. And then this one came in today. And I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bit on the fence with this Akira bike. And there is, I will let, matter of fact, I'm gonna talk to y'all about the Akira bike. There is like different like variants of this bike. Well, there's another variant of this bike. And this right here, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, my expectations when I bought this bike was kind of low because it's like a really old McFarlane Toys bike made back in 1999/2000. And I was wrong to think lowly of this bike. Like, this thing right here still, like, for a bike to be this old, this thing this thing is damn near better than any other domestic motorcycle action figure toy bike that any other toy, like, I don't care what you say, this is better than any fucking domestic toy bike that Hasbro, Mattel, or any other toy company has ever done made. And I understand a lot of people like to talk down on McFarlane. I am me being one of those people. But we're not finna sit here and act like this man does not make masterpieces. Because, I mean, it's Todd McFarlane. Todd McFarlane knows how to make a masterpiece. This right here is a masterpiece. Regardless of how inaccurate the seat is and the decals, which was like licensing problems and stuff like that, this right here is a dope bike to have. And there is a second variant that you can buy in a box version where it comes with Kaneda sitting down on it, which it looks decent, but I'm not gonna get it. And the seat on it is still inaccurate, but it's a lot more wider. It's a lot more better from what I've seen, because of this seat right here, it's hard to get the characters to sit flush on the seat to where they're sitting down. But I will say that they do size up on these bikes quite nice. Now, the second variant, it is it's kind of like this. But it has a little bit more like battle damage, battle scars on it. I guess from when Kaneda's in battle and he's riding around the city trying to get Tetsuo from when he's taking over the whole entire city. He's trying to stop Tetsuo, and then yeah, excuse me for coughing, but yeah, it has like the little wear and tear. So I didn't really want that. So I went more or less with this one. But a part of me kind of wish I would have went with the box version because man, I don't like this seat, man. I feel like the seat is kind of, and then on top of that, it's a little bit more. How can I say the re-release is a little bit more longer too. I don't like how these knees plop up like it's like he's riding a moped basically. Because if you've seen like Akira, Kaneda, his legs don't plop up like that. I don't know, I have to go through and look at some pictures, but his legs pretty much stretch out a little bit more. Like they don't just plop up like that, like he's riding a moped. Or maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I haven't seen Akira in a long time. But I am gonna go back and look at some photos to make sure that this is accurate. But other than that, yes, this right here is a great bike that you can buy and still buy for your figures. If you want, like for your anime figures, because let's be real here, this is like an anime bike, so it's best to put them with anime characters. But if you want to put them with your Batmans, your Deadpools, your Wolverines, and all of that type of stuff, which, hey, whatever floats your boat, you can do it. It works perfectly. But oh my god, man, this bike is amazing. Which also, I ain't finna lie to y'all, since this bike still holds up, and I ain't gonna lie, it's very hard to get your hands on this bike. Like you're not finna spend anywhere under $70 for this bike. If you do, then that's somebody selling. It's either something wrong with the bike, whether it being scratched up, damaged, or dirty, which I have seen a couple of them on eBay and Mercari. That's like the windshield right here. It's all yellow and it looks like it's filthy and stuff like that. It got stains on it. But I think they said, I know one guy told me it's like that happened because it was open and due to exposure, it turned yellow, which I'm hoping that doesn't happen with this one, because I'm going to be kind of pissed off if my fucking windshield turns yellow and I keep this shit clean. But yeah, like honestly, in all honesty, I really would like to see Todd McFarlane re-release this motorcycle, because if he did a good job on this bike back then, imagine how good he could do on this bike if he was to re-release it. So, hey, Todd McFarlane, if y'all see this video, please re-release, or anybody watches this video, please tag Todd McFarlane and tell them to re-release this bike. Tell them to re-release this motorcycle. And with that being said, we're finna move on to the second greatest motorcycle bike to buy that's done ever been made. And that right there is the Yaiba Kusanagi. The greatest. Oh my god, I love this motorcycle. And for those of y'all that don't know, I am very in love with CyberPunk. Like, not only just CyberPunk the game and CyberPunk the anime. I just finished the anime. It was beautiful. But I'm also in love with CyberPunk anime in general. And I'm talking about CyberPunk anime, the genre. Because ever since CyberPunk the game done came out, like everybody, when you say Cyberpunk, people just automatically think you're talking about the video game. Or now, since the anime is out, people think you're talking about the anime. For those of y'all that don't know, Cyberpunk is a subgenre of anime that dwells within like super hyper advanced technology where man merges with machine. That's a genre. That's literally a genre of anime within the anime world. It's kind of like sci-fi. Kind of like how you got sci-fi, you got shonen, you got action adventure, you have harem, ecchi, hentai, you have mecha, you have horror. Cyberpunk is, you got steampunk, and then you got cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is pretty much like your Ghost in the Shells, your Cyborg 009, your Kikiters, your Vash, the Trigun, which is Vash the Stampede. Like those are all your cyberpunk animes. Like your super hyper, like your bubblegum crisis and stuff like that. That right there will be your cyberpunk animes. And with that being said, if you're a person who is literally kick bashing your anime characters and you're doing like a cyberpunk theme, or not even just a cyberpunk theme, or like let's just say like hyper cyber or steampunk, or just if you just want like you're just making anime characters, and or if you just have an anime collection and you got a couple of figures and mainly girls or guys that you're making or kick bashing, and you want them to have like a really cool bike to ride, this right here you will not go wrong with. It fits in with anything. I mean, granted, you can use it on your Marvel Legends, stuff like that, but my collection is mainly anime, so we're gonna talk about it fitting in with your anime characters. If you want your anime characters or your girls or your guys to be riding cool bikes, this is a cool bike to have for your character. Not to mention, it also comes with a couple of decals that you can stick onto the bike, which me personally, like, I like them, but I feel like they're not gonna stick as well. So I had to use like some mark softener and some mark setter right there, if y'all can see that. I use that on the decal. This is what I use on all my decals from like my anime model kits and stuff like that. It's really for water decals, but I think they also make like stickers with adhesive on the back stick real good as well. So I use some of that on some of these stickers. I only got like 2 stickers on the bike. One being this right here, this Licks sticker, which has like, it says like right there, if y'all can see it, says Licks, and then it has the girl laying down with her legs in the air, sitting in like a sexy pose. And then I can't even think of it right now. The license plate right here. There we go. Yeah, you got the little license plates right here on the back, which I feel like that's just gonna peel off over time. So hopefully, because I'm not gonna lie, Figma does make some good decals. But that's mainly when it comes to like model kits. Like model kit has like the best decals, but when it comes to stickers, I feel like, I don't know, like even like Bandai or any stickers in anything, they don't hold up. So I wish they kind of would have went with, or at least gave us the option to go with some water decals, because the water decals will really, once you put water decals on something, they're really gonna stick. These right here, I don't feel like they're gonna last. But enough of that. Let's get into the different decals on here though that you can use. And as you can see, I ain't gonna lie, you do have a couple of them that's kind of like referencing to Sykes, to Akira. You have this right here, this little toxin right here, which you can see it over here on the bike right there. So hold on, you can see it right there. Then you have this right here, which this right here is all just one big sticker. But if you want to cut that out and use like the little peel and put that on the Akira bike to get some of your decals to be accurate. But I can't really blame that on Todd, because licensing and stuff like that probably plays a part in that. So yeah, I can't blame that on him, because especially back in the day, that shit was like real crazy, trying to get licenses and then trying to sell anime merch and stuff like that. It was really hard to do back in the day. It ain't as easy as it is now. But yeah, if you want to cut this little peel out, you can cut it out, stick it right here, put it where it's supposed to go. Then you have this right here. Like, so yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, it has like a couple of the Akira Akira decals on here that you can use if you want to like repaint the bike. If you get like, depending on whatever it is with you, because I know a lot of people, when it comes to customize, they like to do repaints and stuff like that. If you want to repaint, you have a couple of decals. If you know how to cut them out smoothly, you can put them onto the bike. And I think there's a couple of decals that you can actually go on eBay and find that's accurate to the Akira anime. So other than that, yeah, we have we have other stuff. We have one right here, which I'm gonna use that one right there. I don't know if I'm gonna put that on the Akira bike or if I'm gonna put that on the Yaiba. So some of these are going on the Akira bike. Then you have this right here, the SPC. You have this right here, which I'm not gonna use all of these. I got other decals that I'm gonna like from other like figures and model kits that I'm gonna use. Basically, I'm gonna deck these motorcycles out to actually fit my characters. But other than that, this was a short video review. I just wanted to show y'all these motorcycles, these bikes, and show y'all how they pair up with certain characters. And I'm not gonna lie, I will, hold on, before we get out of here, for those of y'all that want to see the Fison body on, which he's a body coon, so he fits on there pretty well. But for those of y'all that want to see how the Fison body sits on the Akira bike, because y'all might want to do a female character and put her on the Akira bike, because of how short her arms are, because I played around with it earlier, she's not going to be able to lean all the way back. But you can, which I'm probably gonna have her on the Akira bike anyways. I don't know yet. I don't know which character I'm gonna give which bike to, but I do know these are my main two characters that I'm gonna have on the bikes, which is why I'm really just showcasing them and not all the other characters and not all the other figures. But she sits quite decently. Only thing is, man, I just don't like how her knees sit like sit right there. It's like she's riding a moped, man. And you know, like Akira, like in Akira, Kaneda, his legs didn't really just sit up like that. It's like they was kind of like how he was. It's kind of like how you, when you're driving a car, he had like leg room to like stretch his legs. But I don't know, I might be wrong. I gotta go back and look at some pictures. But other than that, yeah, she fits perfectly on that bike, and I'm probably going to keep her on this bike. Which I don't know. I'm probably gonna put my boy Kota on the Yaiba for some reason. I don't know. I just feel like he's more of the Yaiba than he is the Akira. Or which one? Matter of fact, I'll let the people in the comments decide which character do y'all think fits which bike the best. I'll leave that up for y'all. Y'all can give me some feedback and tell me which character y'all think looks best on the bike. But there you go with Kota on the Yaiba, which honestly, looking at it, I feel like he's probably gonna, I think Kota looks better on this bike. Yeah, I'm probably gonna give this to my boy Kota. Like it's literally screaming his name. It fits him better. So yeah, other than that, this is your boy Guppy Boy. I just wanted to show y'all these cool bikes that I just got in, and show y'all cool bikes that you can use for your action figures, your custom figures, or whatever it is. If you're debating on getting a bike for your characters, if you're kick bashing characters, or if you just got a cool action figure collection and you want cool bikes for them to ride, these right here are two cool bikes. Now, I will let you know that the Yaiba Kusanagi, this bike retails for like $90 to $100, because it came out last year. I want to say it's not cheap. I mean, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Neither of these bikes are cheap. In all honesty, I will tell you that the Yaiba, you can find this for a better price than what you can this. Now, if you want to find this bike right here is gonna run you anywhere from $700 to like damn near like $200. And that's just because this is a legendary bike and it's a rare figure. This right here, the Yaiba, is gonna run you from, I want to say, the most you may pay is like $99, and that's like just that. So it's like anywhere from like 70 to 120. You're gonna pay in between 70 to 150 dollars for the Yaiba, which ain't bad. Like this right here, you can find it for certain people, but just make sure. Honestly, I would recommend you buy this in a closed box, because if it's open, there's probably gonna be some yellowing on the windshield. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's not dirt, but it's due to exposure. But it does kind of look a little gross. And I mean, I'd rather tell y'all just buy it in box for a good price. It just pay the extra money, try to buy it in box, or if y'all can, or if y'all want to, because there is a Bandai version that's a 1/12 scale, but it's like $200. And I know not everybody wants to spend $200, but I feel like the Bandai version might be a tad bit more smaller. But the reason why it's $200 is because it has a lot of die cast in that bike. Like everything on it is die cast. All of the stuff, like the armors and stuff, the windshield, all of that is removable. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it may be worth it. But the only thing is, I don't know if the size is really gonna pair up with the figures well, because anything that's like import, like these are like, this right here is like a 7-inch bike. And Bandai, they make like some of that stuff might be a tad bit smaller. So it might be a tad bit small for certain action figures. So I don't know. I don't know. I still might get it later on down the line, and I might do a comparison video to show y'all. But I really wanted to show these two off right here, because we really ain't got no videos. There really ain't no videos showing y'all anything about these bikes, and they're really great. So I wanted to do that and let y'all know if y'all are kick bashing, if y'all got any like action figure characters or kick bash characters, or just a cool action figure character that you want to have a bike for, these right here are great bikes to get. Not to mention, I ain't finna lie to y'all, we're finna get a third party. A third party is working on a Kaneda figure. So we're finna get a Kaneda at some point in time. And if you're a fan of Akira like I am, you want to have this bike. So I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I'm finna buy like another version of this bike. So I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. And since I am gonna buy the Bandai version just so I can compare. And then on top of that, if they have since we're getting a Kaneda figure, I want an accurate bike for him to ride. I don't want him actually riding a bike that says the incorrect stuff on there. Like it says immigrant when it's supposed to say citizen. So yeah, I want my Kaneda to be riding the correct bike. But I will also say, since we are getting a third party Kaneda figure, we might, and excuse my phone going off, and also excuse the fire alarm, because I know people been hitting me up about the comment section about that. So yeah, that's out of my range. But since we're getting a third party Kaneda figure, anywhere during down the line, we just might get a third party that may release a third party Akira bike that's actually accurate to the anime. So if you don't want to spend the extra money on this, you can wait and see if that's going to happen. But I will let you know that's technically not necessarily promised, because just because we're getting a Kaneda doesn't mean we're going to get the bike. But if a third party company is gonna just make an illegal figure of a character from an anime without having the actual rights, I mean, hey, there's a chance we're also going to get the fucking bike. So let's be real here. So with that being said, there you go. I hope y'all enjoyed the videos. I hope y'all like the bikes. If y'all want good, cool bikes for your action figures, I recommend both of these. Any motorcycle that comes from Figma, I really recommend, because this is the only motorcycle that Figma has done. They got a couple of motorcycles for Hatsune Miku. They got 2 motorcycles, a silver and a black version for the Fate Stay Nights, and they got another Fate bike. And other than that, man, look, these are great bikes, man. If y'all want it, go out and buy them. They go great with your figure collection, and you can put any character, any figure on these bikes. With that being said, this is your boy Guppy Boy, and I am signing out. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. And I am out.